Hey everyone, welcome to the 7th devlog for Border Wars, an RTS game that I'm developing for mobile. It's been a while since the last one and I've made quite a few changes, so let's jump into it. First off, as you can see here, I've polished the start menu or the main menu for the game. Rather than having a static background, you now get a look of what kind of a game this is, and sort of a gameplay demo in the background. So that's the start menu. I've also finished working on the armory, which is a shop where you can unlock new units using in-game credits such as gems or gold, which are awarded to the player after a successful campaign stage or after a victory in the campaign mode. This gold can be used to then unlock these units and use them in future campaign missions. The next major change is to the campaign mode. Now recently in my previous devlog I spoke about how I designed the campaign mode so that the player is surrounded by 3 neighboring factions, a powerful enemy who you are at war with, and each faction is fighting for control of a cell on the map. Now that was interesting on paper, but when implemented it became repetitive and boring, and it was quite difficult to write a interesting campaign or a story that supported this idea. So what we have now is, rather than 3 enemies, I have a single powerful enemy, and obviously the green areas represent the player control region and the yellow is the enemy. You can still select the region you want to attack. Once selected, that region will blink showing it has been selected, and some little text which explains the importance of that region and why it is being attacked, or why you should attack this one or this one. I'm already writing the story for this, so this works much better than the 3 neighboring regions. Next on the list of changes is an improved artillery mode. The artillery was a power-up which you can use when being overrun by a large number of enemies. It's been divided into individual shells, and it also gives us this nice sphere showing area of effect. There is also feedback added to each artillery drop, and you get this these ragdolls flying away from the explosion. So it's now actually quite enjoyable to use the artillery power-up. There we go. Next, to talk about some new units that have been added to the game. I've added 3 new vehicles. One is the Jeep, which is lightly armored. Obviously each vehicle has their own strengths and weaknesses. Now the Jeep is lightly armored, fast moving, and effective against infantry. Now as soon as they get rid of this one, I can show the tank. Now the tank is obviously heavily armored, much more powerful, packs more of a punch, and once a Jeep is deployed onto a battlefield, obviously these are just testing prices, it won't be this cheap to deploy a tank. Once a tank is present on the battlefield, it should be priority, and any artillery should be used to destroy it. Now that is the tank. So the last unit I want to talk about is the field artillery unit. Now this one is interesting because it is more of a support unit, as it will only target the enemy base and ignore the enemy units. So it will need to be protected by your own ground units, otherwise you'll lose this one quite quickly, and it will be expensive to deploy it. It will walk towards the base, and once within range, it will start firing on the base, and if left unchecked, the battle can be over quite quickly, as can be seen over here. All you have to do is deploy the artillery and then protect it and let it take care of the enemy base. Now these are the new units that were added to the game, and that's all the changes I would like to show for this devlog. If you want to follow along with the development of this game, then please do subscribe for future devlogs. I've also set up a Facebook group for this game, as I'll very soon be releasing a public beta. So if you would like to be a part of that and would like to play the public beta, then please join the Facebook group, which I have linked in the description below. And until next time, thanks a lot for watching.